On to this story now. The accused, initially linked to the 2018 bombings in Durban, are now demanding almost 157 million rand in damages from the SAPS. Farhad Hoomer and his co-accused were arrested after several devices were found in the city, but in 2020, all charges were dropped. eNCA senior reporter Dasen Thathiah spoke to Hoomer.
In 2018, Durban was on edge. A murder at a mosque, explosive devices planted in retail stores, and the word terrorism frequently popping up. The Hawks made what it called a breakthrough exactly 3 years ago. They arrested a Durban businessman and 18 others in connection with the crimes. Soon after, 7 of them were released. And in 2020, after lengthy delays, the court threw the case out altogether.
But the question still remains, why would, out of all of the people in Durban, the police target one Farhad Hoomer?
Thanks for having me, Dasen. That question I've been asking for 3 years, and I still didn't get my answer. I like to ask the cops the same question. Why was I targeted? I mean, after targeting me, they haven't returned any of my goods back as well.
Now, Hoomer and his co-accused want payback from the National Prosecuting Authority and the SAPS.
For the past 3 years, I've been down to 10% of my turnover. So the claim that my legal team has put through, I think it was 156,900,000. But I feel I should get more because, I mean, I lost a lot of money in this past 3 years. I lost my family, I lost my friends, I lost my dignity and honor. I mean, I've been in business for the past 22 years, and just overnight everything just goes. You just destroy a man's life.
Hoomer says he's still viewed as a wanted man, despite facing no charges anymore.
A lot of countries have been blacklisted. I've been red flagged. Turkey, I cannot go to Turkey. I've been red flagging Turkey for the past 3 years now. So a lot of countries, I mean, I've been to Lesotho a few months ago to see the snow. Went in through one border, got in, coming out, they arrested us. How you went out? I mean, then they phoned the IO, and the IO said, no, their case is over, let them come back. I mean, this is my life.
But what about the state's claims of Islamic State literature and a kidnapped man allegedly found in the basement of one of Hoomer's properties?
We had almost 200 properties in our books. So we had a lot of properties, and I was the owner of parking properties where we should overlook all the properties. And I lost my wife at that time. It was, I think, 2 or 3 months just before that I lost my wife. So my third wife was staying at that house. It's a very big house. I'm sure you've been there at the house. It's a big house. So we had tenants in the bottom. We don't check on all our tenants. I mean, at that time we had like over 60, 70 tenants in these properties where we collect rent from. We don't go and check on them. So what they did, we don't know. We only came to know after the arrest that, this what happened at the premises. And we put that in our statement as well.
During the court proceedings, Magistrate Irfan Khalil warned the state that its case was weak and likely to fail.
I mean, 3 months they were watching me. I mean, you couldn't pinpoint me in any of the crime scenes that you say that I've done. Does it make sense? I mean, there was a lot of Woolworth bombing all over the place. I mean, you accused me for it. You were watching me for 3 months prior to my arrest, and you can't prove that, I've been at the scene or I've done this. So the judge actually told them that, you arrested and now you're investigating.
The National Prosecuting Authority has only told eNCA that it's dealing with the civil matter. The SAPS, meanwhile, claimed it was not aware of the letter of demand. Dasen Thathiah in Durban.